Minor, the Chief Officer, Education and Vocational Training, and in the Department of Education, ICT and Vocational Training. At this particular time, we are having the exercise of distributing foodstuffs or food support to the vulnerable teachers of this entire Nakuru County. In every sub-county, we have organized for the food for the vulnerable teachers, and these teachers are not drawn from any category, but they are drawn from the county that whether private or public, they are beneficiaries. The reason is these are residents of this county, only that they are professionally engaged in the teaching, and it doesn't mean that private teachers cannot be considered in the support by the government, because they are human beings, and the challenges that are facing each one of us because of the current situation and circumstances caused by COVID are affecting everybody. Therefore, His Excellency, the Governor, Ricky Nyaji of Nakuru County, found that there is some challenges that are facing the teachers because they are not going to school, the children are not going to school, and even some of them, like in the private schools, because the investors have sent them home and they are not getting salaries. And even in our county public teachers, they are also at home, and most of them were relying on the support they are getting from the Board of Governors and Board of Management. Therefore, he found it necessary to mitigate on the challenges they are having on food, and then he set aside 8 million that was to meet the demands of food for the vulnerable teachers. Therefore, we have started this exercise. It was launched by His Excellency, the Governor, every represented by His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, on last Friday, 24th of July 2020. And then in that way, we started with the two sub-counties, Nakuru East and Nakuru West, and they got the vouchers because they are near town. They could get the vouchers to the supermarket, so they were given 2,000 shillings voucher, which was sufficient to give them the food for the time being. And the package that we are giving even now to all other sub-counties in the rural areas, it is equivalent to 2,000 shillings, like the voucher we gave. We have an elaborate plan of distributing this food, because like yesterday, the 27th of July 2020, we distributed the food to the sub-county of Kuresoi North and Kuresoi South. Today we are distributing food to the counties, to the sub-counties of Bahati and Subukia. And tomorrow, 29th of July 2020, we are distributing food to Rogai and Gilgil. And then on 30th, we shall be distributing food to Rongai and Moro and Joro. And finally, on that first Friday, July 2020, we shall it shall be the climax of distribution of the food to the last county, which is Naivasha. And the beneficiaries were zeroed through the KEPSA, Kenya Private School Association. We engaged with them because they know their people well, and they had to engage with the school administration to know the people that were quite vulnerable in their areas, and every person had to be a working person or a staff of those institutions. When we came to the to the public schools in the county, we know that the county government has continued recruiting the ECD teachers, and we have not completed recruiting the ECD teachers for all ECD centers. So there are some teachers who are not employed by the county government, but they are working in the ECD teachers through the board of management, and the board of management through these challenges are not able to meet the salaries for our teachers. Therefore, all those teachers in public institutions that are under the board of management have received the food support, and that was the criteria that they are working in the under the board of management, and then the others must be the staff of private and private schools, and then the head teachers and the KEPSA knows exactly who are the vulnerable people who are suffering.
Ujumbe wako kwa wale ambao labda